Massachusetts native, coming out and airing out Karen Civil. And if you don't know who Karen Civil is, she's very in tune to the music industry, basically knows everyone knows her. So, very high level person. So, he tweeted September 18th. This is going to be me reading a fuckload of his tweets. So, if you don't care about this, you can skip around. Usually, I have timestamps. I haven't been doing it lately because it just sucks to do sometimes with so many topics, but I'll definitely probably have it for this episode. Gotta go back and do it for the other episodes. But September 18th, he tweeted a picture of a marketing and branding deal, an actual contract that he signed with Karen Civil. I'm not going to read the contract because that's just who cares at this point. You can go check it out. Links always in the pastebin. Fuck you. All right, my son was on the way and you stole $60K from me before I got in the game at Karen Civil. I hired you as a consultant, and below attached was a memo that you sent me. I was desperate for help, and you knew that. After you was paid, you went ghost and didn't expect me to pop. Well, here I am. I didn't realize how old this was. This was when Joyner was really, really like beginning, which was kind of cool that I got to see him go through all. Well, it's not cool I got to see him go through all this terrible stuff. It's cool I got to see him go through all of the good stuff happening. Next tweet. After you got the money paid up front, you stopped answering my calls, and every time I hit you, you answered the phone with an attitude like I was messing up your day. I sent you hella messages pleading with you to do your job because my back was against the wall. You took advantage. At this time, I was afraid to speak up for myself because I didn't want to get blackballed. I had no idea how this industry shit works, and I ain't want you to drag my name through the mud, so out of fear I stayed quiet until Mr. Cameron spoke up a few years ago on Twitter, and then I did. Still September 18th. Now this is where it starts showing some text messages. After I spoke up, you had your people hit me directly and tried to threaten me and then tried to make me write a fake-ass apology and make myself look crazy to the public eye. So below attached at Karen Civil's text back in 2018 to my business partner, shake my head. So let's read them. Fuck, I wish I could zoom in on fucking Twitter. My tweets were out of line. So this is the apology that was given to him to supposedly post probably on Twitter and all of the social medias. The reason I want to read this is because it's sound like you get to learn how these PR people work. My tweets were out of line the other day. At Karen Civil did not steal money from me, and it was wrong of me to interject myself in the middle of any issues someone else may have had. I apologize for any harm my tweets may have caused. It wasn't my intention to attack her integrity. I simply got carried away and it was a misunderstanding. So that's what that's what they were trying to give him as a apology. After that, he has been blocked by Karen Civil. Posted a picture of that. Shake my head. I was broke and down on my last leg, bro. Bruh. That $60K was literally my last effort to help get on, and you stole that from me when my son was born. The media protects, idiot. The media protects you, but wrong is wrong. At this time, I had 5K followers. What you thought I wasn't gonna pop? So again, this is pretty crazy that this happened this early on in his career. I never forgot the day you went on vacation with my money and then picked up the phone when I called you because you went ghost. You had flat out told me, "Stop calling me. I'm on vacation." You know how long I've been waiting to do this? I've been hating you for many years, bro. I created Ross Capiconi. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I wanted her to be the first. I wanted her first piece of content she worked on. I wanted this to be the first piece of content she worked on. This is the one where a white kid gets shot. You know what she told me? Flat out told me, Joyner, nobody cares about a little white boy being shot. Verbatim at Karen Silva. You remember that? Then you made some N-word calling my phone trying to set me up after the whole camera on shit. Some N-word named Gucci Poochie or something. N-word hit me. I can't believe I have to keep fucking saying this. Hit me telling me Ross went to work, wanted to work with me and come to Miami. I later found out from inside sources that was your man's. You're trying to set me the fuck up. These blogs and publications try to protect you, but I don't give a fuck about none of that. Billboard, and he's adding every single one of these. At Billboard, at XXL, Revolt TV, something, The Shade Room, Rolling Stone, Complex, Hot 97, Hip Hop DX, Genius, BET, The Fader, and The Source. I'm gonna drag you until you give me my 60K back too. I've been waiting 7 years to do this shit. I kept telling myself, watch, when I get on, she fucked up. These days, I'm too rich and well off. My fam is good. Couple mansions paid for, and all the dream cars you can think of. Owner of a $30 million company, App Tully. I can keep going at Karen's. I ain't even lied about no weird shit. Everything I'm saying is facts. Shortly got a lot of relationships with people who try to protect her, but nobody can silence Joyner. Got me all the way fucked up. I'm gonna keep exposing N-words until someone shut me up. You fucked up, Karen Civil. I just want to go back. I didn't know about I mainly found out about Karen Civil from Mr. Button himself, and she has a podcast. I don't know how that's going right now, but that's how I found out about who this was. All right, here's where it gets crazier. Even more stuff. So the Tully app, which I want to get him in here to talk about that, because obviously technology stuff. I think that's really cool. If you don't know anything about it, it's basically a record label in your pocket. That's about what I'm about to talk about. That quote exactly. And I think it's really cool. And they just got a fuckload. They just got given a good amount of money to continue making it better. So here we go. All right, here we go. Next day. After everything that transpired yesterday with Karen Civil, it made me realize I've been holding a lot back. She's small fry. How about a guy who got over $100 million to help serve artists with tech? $50 million from Apple just months ago. Steve Stout and United Masters. You're lame as fuck. You raised $50 million from Apple to help artists and their careers at United Masters, but you just paid lawyers thousands to send me an independent artist a copyright infringement for saying the words record label in your pocket. How are you acting any different than a major label? I would highly recommend, if anyone doesn't know anything about how copyright works, there's not much you can really know about it unless you actually attempt to copyright something. So I'd highly recommend just going through that. If you have no idea how any of this stuff works, do some goddamn independent research. All right. You raised $50 million from Apple, but you just paid lawyers thousands to send me whatever. What's different than music? Yeah, well, I agree there. All right. He shows the actual lawsuit, or not lawsuit, but cease and desist letter. This is bullshit you sent me. I am successful independent artist. I built something to help the creative community. You raised millions with Apple to do the same. So why not call me ? Why send me this Steve Stout? A obvious cease and desist letter. And then he goes, and Steve Stout, don't do the industry BS and say that this is the weird part and the most important part. You had no idea legal did that. You paid them thousands to send copyright infringement letters to me. You spent thousands on legal just to register trademark names to prevent independent artists to push the exact same narrative. So there you go. All right, wait, I gotta slam the floor real quick. Ready? Yeah, there you go. I thought we was cool at Steve Stout and United Masters. We had meetings with you, gave you a demo of our software to build an alliance to help artists. I've made mistakes in my career and I'm trying to pay it forward. And you, N-words, is doing the same major label shit you preach against. I completely agree here. I think that he mainly just fucked up because he actually went and showed them software. So that was, I think, probably where he fucked up a little bit, but obviously I'm on his side. From the artists, from all artists who signed up, how many actual land brand partnerships make you? All right, yeah, so basically, oh, and then Meek Mill tweeted out, Karen was my friend and turned on me for opportunity. She start having the blogs posting negative about me on some conspiracy shit. I forgive her, but I definitely don't want to deal with y'all industry people that move like that. You should admit to what you did to me also. So, inside stuff. I'm personally very weary, and I'm kind of happy that I've done enough research to realize to not do things like that. I mean, honestly, I probably would also be pretty enticed if someone was able to just give me 60,000. If I had 60 grand and I could give it to someone to basically boost me. Wonderful lesson he learned. It's a good life lesson in the long term. He probably would agree with. One that more people should probably know about. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to talk about this. It's not something that a lot of people really understand happens. Or they just don't. They just want to try to think it doesn't happen, or it doesn't happen to anyone, but it happens to basically everyone. Double Dome Municipality, back at it again with another ad. This episode's ad is brought to you by Tommy Chong CBD. The world is full of CBD brands, but only one has the name Tommy Chong CBD. They got drops, topicals, gummies, soft gels. Obviously, why wouldn't you? From 750 milligrams full spectrum gummies to 250 milligram CBD muscle freeze gel. There's definitely something on this website that will pique your interest. Drops come from 3 different formulas. Some of the drops are full spectrum, good vibes, and nice dreams. They got 300 milligram versions all the way up to 3,000 milligram versions of the drops. So no matter who you are, there's a product for you. Check them out. wickedgood.xyz advertisers tab. You go to wickedgood.xyz, click on the advertisers tab. Bam, there you go. That's how the internet works. wickedgood.xyz advertisers tab. If you don't use that link, I don't make any money. Also, make sure to use Tommy20 when you check out. You get 20% off. So as long as that lasts, don't know when this episode will be coming out or airing. So there you go. Tommy20, wickedgood.xyz, advertisers tab. There you go. That's the end of this ad. Back to the show. Back to our normal scheduled programming. So we're moving on now. We're off of Joyner. I just think it was something cool to talk about. I mean, a lot of people don't really know anything about the back end of this stuff and how people get fucked over. So there you go. There's this true story. Hopefully I can get him on. Maybe I don't really care if he talks about that. I more care about the app because I think that's pretty cool. But we have